Israeli forces have killed at least 27 people across Gaza since dawn on Sunday. One of the latest attacks targeted a school sheltering displaced people west of Gaza. At least 4 Palestinians were killed there. On Saturday, 16 people died in a strike on a UN-run school in Nuseirat Refugee Camp. And in central Gaza, the army struck a residential building in the al-Zawaida area, killing 6 people. More than 38,150 Palestinians have died since the war on Gaza began. Let's go to Hind, who's in Deir al-Balah in central Gaza. Just bring us up to date with what's been happening, Hind.
Well, we just received another dead body of a Palestinian woman as the Israeli artillery shelling shelled in al-Bureij. This woman was killed and was transferred to the morgue in al-Aqsa hospital. Also, the Israeli forces targeted the Holy Family School again in the Gaza City, where it targeted it earlier today, where at least four Palestinians have been killed, including Palestinian women and children, and tens of others have been injured. Palestinians have been seeking refuge in schools, they have been seeking refuge in hospitals, and that's the only places they were able to seek refuge after they were evacuated from their houses, from their neighborhoods. We're talking about Palestinians who fled from areas just like the northern parts, and those Palestinians were displaced in the Holy Family School. They targeted again, and Palestinians were evacuating as the Israeli forces targeted the school. But this is not the only school that has been targeted. Yesterday, another UNRWA school was targeted in Nuseirat, and at least 16 Palestinians were killed. Among them were children that we saw here in al-Aqsa hospital. Some of them were scattered into pieces, and others were beheaded, and also women were among those injuries. And also in the past couple of hours, the Israeli forces have been targeting different residential areas in Beit Hanun, in Beit Lahia, in Rafah, and also in the middle area. It's very intensifying in the Gaza Strip, and this is all despite all of the ceasefire deal and negotiations happening in the ground. It's not reflecting anything positive to the Palestinians because it's very intense and escalating.
Hind, you were telling us about the fact that many of the injured are being taken to al-Aqsa hospital. I know you're at al-Aqsa hospital. It's one of the few remaining medical facilities in Gaza that's still operating. Just talk to us about the kind of conditions that the medical staff and, of course, the patients themselves are having to deal with.
Well, the situation is undescribable inside al-Aqsa hospital behind me. If we walk into the aisles of the hospital, you won't even have space to walk because all of the Palestinians injured and patients are laying on the floor. There has been no beds, there are no medical supplies, there's no medical medications, and this happened and got worse after the Rafah incursion a month or more ago, where all the medical supplies that were supposed to enter the Gaza Strip did not enter. So the Palestinian doctors here in al-Aqsa hospital are living with the very bare minimum resources to save the lives of all of these Palestinians in al-Aqsa hospital. This hospital has been receiving a lot of injuries in the middle area, and it's working with only one generator because there's a lack of fuel, where this hospital needs at least 4,000 liters every single day. And we just got an appeal from another hospital in the north, Kamal Adwan, where the doctors and officials there are saying that it is also running out of fuel. All of the hospitals, the remaining hospitals, let's say, in the Gaza Strip are in a risk of shutting down due to the lack of fuel. As long as they do not receive fuel from the World Health Organization, they won't be able to serve all of these Palestinians, especially the Palestinians in the kidney dialysis department, in the incubators, and in the ICU departments.
Hind Khoudary in Deir al-Balah. Hind, thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.